Well, as you can see, we're at the Pox Eclipse. So a few people have asked, what is the event? How does it all work? So basically, it's the Australian version of Wasteland Weekend, which is a Mad Max themed post-apocalyptic weekend. So lots of cars sort of, based around the Mad Max 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, obviously now it's Furiosa. And then like there's other post-apocalyptic type movies. So they have Bartertown, everyone's sort of done their camps up, so it looks post-apocalyptic. Everyone's dressed up, it's all fancy dress. So during the day it's pretty chill, everyone's hanging out, there's lots of stuff to do, and then at night there's live music, all sorts of entertainment going on, and everyone has a good time. So a few people ask me, where does the name Pox Eclipse come from? That's a pretty obscure Mad Max reference. In the third movie, which is Beyond Thunderdome, Max has escaped from Bartertown, and the little kids find him, and they're telling him the story of what happened in the past. Of course, it's been handed down through generations, so some of the translation hasn't worked, and they tell them that instead of the apocalypse, they say the Pox Eclipse or the Pox Eclipse happened. So that's where the name came from. But for us, we're car guys. So let's go check out some of the cars that are here and sort of run through which movies they're from and that sort of thing. So of course, I think the most iconic car ever been done, that most people would know from the Mad Max series, is of course the Interceptor. So Kev has two of these. So obviously what you've got, this is the first one from Mad Max 1. So the original OG, as some people call it. So this is a pretty authentic build of what it would have been like. Gone into quite a bit of detail, obviously. Correct wheels, supercharger, even little things like a lot of people don't realise with the paint. Hang on, let me see if I can get it probably better on the other side. Oh, can't see. See here, we've got gloss black and satin black, and it actually does, and that's how the car was. So that's from the first movie. I'll put up a little chase scene. Hang on, 2 secs. Watch this.
Kick it in the guts, Barry. Shut the gate on this one, Max. Here, it's the duck's guts.
Yeah, she's the last of the V8. She sucks nitro. Face forehead. Twin overhead cam. 600 horsepower through the wheel. With the blower.
With the blower.
Oh, she's meanness, but the music and the bitch is born to love.
He's in a coma, man.
Loves it.
How the hell did you get all this together?
Just happened, Max. Piece from here and a piece from there.
So easy?
Yeah.
Come on, Max. You've seen it, you've heard it, and you're still asking questions. When do we go for a ride?
Make it move over.
Brute! I'm driving. Not this again. I've been assigned. Hey, hang on. I'm supposed to drive this crate. Hang on, you. Hang on. See him yet? Got it! Go round through the passenger door. I'm gonna blow him away! I'm gonna ram him! I'm gonna ram him! I think we're still mobile. For Christ's sake, shove over! You're blaspheming again. I don't have to work with a blasphemer.
So this is Craig's actually, it's his daily driven ute. So it's obviously been painted like the MVP cars in the first movie. We know it's technically not correct, but we are working. We are going to work on doing an interceptor like you would have seen in the little montage I did first. So that's kind of a Mad Max 1 car. Then this is the interceptor setup from Mad Max 2. Now, by the time they got to Mad Max 2, obviously the budget was a bit bigger, had more money, it was a much, I guess, a better movie. But you can see here, same thing, it's gone to quite a bit of detail to get this pretty authentic. I think, yes, see, he's even got the little detonator underneath. So of course, if you've seen the movie, you'll know some of this stuff is spot on. Got the dog. He's gone into quite a bit of detail to get it correct for the second movie. As well as these, Kev's also got, I don't know where it is, but the truck that's in the second movie, I'll find that in like a bit later. And another guy, Alan, has brought his replica of Humongous. So we'll definitely have to have a good look at that. Let's see if we can find maybe a couple of other Mad Max 2 and Mad Max 1 inspired cars. So this is Lachlan's F350 that we gave a really quick going over the last couple of weeks. I think we've gone through it real quick, but it's a 76 F350F. You know, 6-cylinder, 4-speed, pretty standard. But look, hey, it drove up here. We're 400 kilometres from Perth, so it did all right. Now your Mad Max 2 is more 80s. The big F350, like Craig's in, and of course our Wasteland Morris. So the era that I think we'd be more sitting in with this particular build is Mad Max 2. Because of the wheels, the Holden 6-cylinder power, the scoop, that would have fitted into that Mad Max 2 type era and design and feel. I'm sure you've seen this before. If you want to go back on our videos, you can see a whole bunch of stuff that we've done on this and how much fun we've had, and it does good kids, so we'll put that up. It's another, I guess, Mad Max 2 sort of styled car. Last year, if you go back, I'll tag the video from last year, Kev basically cut this up. So what it is, it looked like an Australian Charger, but it was actually a 4-door sedan that he cut up, had the back part, had a roof, and we stitched it all together and sort of made it look about right. Because the problem with a lot of this stuff is, like with the Chargers and the cars that we use for the Interceptor and the MFP, they're collectible cars. They're worth a lot of money. You know, you can't go buy the stuff at a couple grand. So it's made it a bit trickier. If you watched the Mad Max 2 movie, you would of course recognise this as the truck that Max finds on the side of the road. He gets all the jerry cans, walks through the desert, and he gets this thing started. And then it is the one that hauls the tanker from the compound, which of course in the end, spoiler alert, is actually full of sand. The Kev's Sport, it's pretty close, it's not exactly the same, but hey, looks killer.
Blood, now it's my car!
Here we go, girls!
That's mine!
You'll try to get in front of us, spike our wheels.
one of the things with the Fury Road movie is it sort of opened it up to any sort of car. You know, as long as they were sort of looked off-road, a bit lifted, put the thunder sticks on and you were sort of there. Because, as I mentioned before, the ones out of Mad Max 1 and 2, all those cars are super expensive to buy. I've shown some detail shots. Let's maybe now explain what it is, how it came about. So this is a proper 1983 Pontiac Firebird. Apparently it was an MSE edition. Apparently they're rare. But this body was stuffed. It was in Tom Price, which is like 900 kilometres out of Perth. Someone had sat it on this chassis, which is a mid-90s Range Rover chassis, little 3.5 V8. It was just literally sitting on there, nothing ran. We paid $700 or $800 for it. It cost us $500 to get it down to Perth. So then we mounted the body correctly. Well, it's safe-ish. You know, safety third. Basically then what we did, we pulled the fuel injection off the engine and just bolted a carby on a handmade manifold. So when we were building this, because a few people go like, you guys build hot rods and stuff for a living. What's the attraction? But I guess the thing is, you know, when we're building the hot rods, it's going to be neat, tidy, precise, legal, and there's a whole bunch of rules where this is the wasteland. So when we were building it, we went, how would they do it in the wasteland? They wouldn't have all these fancy tools and benders, so we just used what we had. You can see the steps, they're not even the same size, equal sides. Made it run, you know, like it runs and drives okay. It's reasonably well wired, but this is it. And of course, we did do that. We had to get everything working. So I'll put video up. But yes, we have the Knight Rider light. So of course, that's the thing. Everyone said, well, it's like kid out of Knight Rider. And then of course we went, well, post-apocalypse, and I don't know, somehow we came up with catastrophe. You know. So yeah, what we might do is maybe we can go for a drive. You can experience it. You know, we've done a bunch of stuff to make it. Like it's got a proper fuel tank. You know, the seats kind of work. The steering's connected. Lachlan spent a heap of time getting the brakes, clutch, and all that sort of stuff working. And then last weekend we just went and did a bit of detail stuff, and actually nearly burned it to the ground. You can see here. We were welding on the roof here, and it dropped down and set something on fire inside the pillar, and we had to use the fire extinguisher. Anyway, maybe we'll go for a drive. Oh, that's right. This doesn't.
No, it hasn't got one. I pulled it out.
What?
Yeah.
With my vintage radio.
Yeah, it's still there.
So just turn. I just isolate everything in case.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's in gear. And then the button should start.
Already.
Yeah. It's actually the first time we've driven it. Yes, we've got a fire extinguisher in here now.
have no idea.
Go back on our channel, you can see a longer video we did about this one. This belongs to Liz. Her partner is one of the organisers. And this was a proper Rob Zombie car. It was in a video clip or a giveaway or something, but we did a full video on where we managed to get it going. Unfortunately now it's split a fuel line.
Alright.
Yeah. Everyone out?
Clear.
Left hand. Alright. Left. Yeah, the other way.
Other way.
Left, not right. Left.
Hang on. What way do you want it to go?
Hand down.
Left hand down.
That's the way I went first time. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Now a bit of right.
Right.
Right, yeah, that's good. Straight back now. Down the hill. Down the hill.
Yeah, you're nearly off. Woo!
Danger. Danger. Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, warn me. Now, might get him to stop and then I'll film beside you. No.
Yeah.